This week's episode is brought to you by Boron 10%, an ST Biologicals product. Boron 10% is recommended for the prevention and correction of boron deficiency in all crops. Boron 10% is recommended for use on all soil types. Visit stbiologicals.com to learn more about this and other regenerative ag products. Hello, and welcome to the ST Biologicals Soil Speaks podcast. This week, we'll take a look at nutrient deficiencies that appear during late growth stages. Let's get started. The nutrients necessary for optimum plant germination, growth, and seed fill are not the same. Over the course of a plant's life, it needs different nutrients for different purposes. Macronutrients, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, are used by a plant throughout the growing season, with more need for certain ones in each growth stage. Micronutrients are more specialized during the late stages of plant growth, especially at seed and fruit set. The micronutrients most commonly deficient are boron, copper, iron, manganese, and molybdenum. Let's take a closer look at each of these deficiencies. Boron deficiencies. Boron is essential for pollen tube growth and fruit development. This micronutrient supports the membrane stability and cell integrity. The health of your soil is a key contributor to boron deficiency. Boron deficiency is more likely in acidic soils. Both sandy and clay soils can be deficient, but for different reasons. Sandy soils have low organic matter, which can lead to micronutrient deficiencies. Clay soil, on the other hand, may be high in iron or aluminum oxides, which absorb boron and make the micronutrients unavailable for plant uptake. Boron deficiency is visible first as slow or unhealthy growth. The leaf tips may be twisted, or new leaves may appear curled or wrinkled. Plant stems may be hollow. There will also be reduced fruit set and hollow fruit. Copper deficiency. Copper kickstarts enzyme activity involved in a plant's reproductive processes. Without copper, a plant sets little fruit and is unable to reproduce itself and provide good yield. Plant growth, male fertility, and seed production are all compromised. Copper deficiencies are particularly impactful on wheat. Copper is also linked to protein accumulation in grains. Lower protein crop nutrient profiles result from copper deficiencies. This deficiency shows up as the yellowing of younger leaves, stunted plant growth, and an examination of root structure will show abnormalities. If a deficiency is suspected, a soil test is in order. Iron deficiency. Without sufficient iron, there is poor chlorophyll synthesis. This shows up as an intervenial chlorosis, yellowing between veins in young leaves. Nitrogen fixation in soybeans and lignin formation in corn stalks are impacted by iron. Iron deficiency significantly impacts both row and fruit crops. Stunted growth and diminished yield are the result of iron deficiency. In fruit crops, a lack of optimum iron results in reduced yield firmness and a lower nutritional value. Intervenial chlorosis in young leaves is an early indication of an iron deficiency. Manganese deficiency. Deficiency in manganese in early stages of plant growth show up at later stages as poor or malformed fruit and lower yields in row crops. Manganese aids in pollen germination, so if it isn't available at blossom, it will show up at harvest. Crops are more susceptible to pathogens due to weakened structural resistance during the life of the plant with a deficiency of manganese. Reduced tolerance to drought and heat stress are additional effects. Intervenial chlorosis, especially of young leaves, is a symptom of manganese deficiency, but chlorosis of young leaves is a symptom of many deficiencies. Be sure to get a soil test to be sure which micronutrient is deficient. Molybdenum deficiency. Molybdenum is crucial for nitrogen fixation in soybeans. Lower seed quality and decreased tasseling of corn are effects of less than optimal molybdenum in the soil. In some soils, molybdenum is naturally low. In acidic, sandy soils, molybdenum is held in forms that are unavailable for plant uptake. Soil pH affects molybdenum and the form it takes in the soil. Pale leaves with interveinal and marginal chlorosis are evidence of a deficiency of molybdenum. The first leaves to be affected with deficiency are older growth. Besides individual deficiencies of micronutrients, there are interactions and factors that may cause a deficiency. The 4 to keep in mind are 1. Imbalance soil pH. Whatever extreme the pH, it will impact nutrient cycling. Plants prefer a pH between 6.5 and 7.1, except for acidic soil-loving plants such as blueberries. Number 2, poor soil fertility. Low soil organic matter leads to soil with a lack of essential nutrients for strong plant growth and fruit set. Number 3, improper nutrient balance. Too many nutrients, including nitrogen, are detrimental to plant health. Number 4, abiotic factors. Climate extremes impact plant and microbial health. Unfavorable growing conditions impact nutrient absorption, which leads to lower nutrient profiles in the crop. Each micronutrient is dependent on all of the nutrients, plant exudates, and microbial communities in the soil for optimal expression. Looking at your farm or ranch ecosystem is the first step to a balanced and productive soil that leads to healthy and productive plants. At ST Biologicals, we are interested in learning how you're assessing soil and plant health. To work with one of our mentors, go to stbiologicals.com. When soil speaks, we listen. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.